going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I've got a little surprise for you guys, and more so a surprise for my M3. As you guys can tell, I'm in the middle of moving out of here, so for those of you that need a little catch up here, I did sell my daily driven F3335, so the M3 is now kind of taking a daily duty, even though I don't drive around that much these days, especially with COVID going on. I've been home a lot, so but regardless, the M3 is now my daily, and I figured I'd change things up a little bit. So I've got a little surprise for you guys that I'm going to show, and it actually will be arriving probably the next 10 minutes. While we're out here in the sunlight, why don't we take a look at the M3 in its current state. Looks so good, especially with this wheel tire setup. Fitment is on point here, but we're going to change things up a little bit, and I think you guys are really going to like it. So this is how she currently sits. And here it comes in a large semi. Alright guys, so it's been dropped off and came in a really sick car hauler, trailer, whatever you want to call it, enclosed trailer. The dude's super legit. And I actually knew the previous owner of these that he bought them from, and this guy didn't even use them, pretty much. He ended up buying some BBSs. So if that's any indication to you what this is, we got some new wheels for the M3. So if you guys want to take a look, I think they look sick. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. We're putting some TE37s on my M3. So now we're going German and JDM once again. I actually used to have some work emotion CR2Ps that I had on the M3 for a short period of time. And I've just loved TE37s for a really long time. I've always wanted a set. These were actually formerly owned by a buddy of mine in Chicago. He sold his car, barely used these, sold them to a guy that moved out to Arizona, and that guy actually is the one that I bought these from, so that guy didn't even use them. For a used set of wheels, I'd say they're in pretty good condition. It does need a little bit of work because I'm extremely anal, and so I need to put my final touches on it, so I am going to be cleaning these up. I just did a quick wash outside with them, but they do need probably a quick polish, so I'm actually going to clay bar these and then clean them up a little bit just to get them back up to my standard, and then I'm actually going to be ceramic coating these per usual. So I'm going to be using some Geon rim. I've got some leftover from a previous set of wheels, so I'll be using this once again, and I think these are going to actually turn out really nice on the M3. So let me know in the comments if you guys like these. Obviously the concave is my, kind of my favorite thing about wheels. These do have a little bit of concavity to them, not quite as much as the Forged Stars, but again, since I am going to be daily driving the car, I think these are going to kind of suit the car a little bit more. It's a little bit less flashy, and you can't go wrong with Volks, honestly. So really excited to put these on the car, but it might be a couple days. I am going to spare you guys from the cleaning process. You guys have seen me ceramic coat wheels before, so I'm going to spare you on all that, and we'll finally get these on the car. So fast forward in a couple days, and we'll see you then. So like I said, fast forward a few days here. I finally took the Volks over to a shop, had my tires swapped on. So I took the tires that were my Forged Stars off because I wanted the slightly newer tires. Plus I wanted a 275/30 in the front because the Volks actually came with a 265/35, and I just like the 275 better. So what we got on the Volks now are 275/30 19 in the front, and then a 295/30 19 in the rear. So I think it's going to look really nice. I like the meatiness of the 275 in the front and the 295 in the rear. And once again, these are 19 by 9.5 plus 23, and 19 by 10.5 plus 23. So I think this is going to look really good. But anyway, I got the tires finally put on. I've got my old Forged Stars over there with the old tires, and I literally just cleaned these up and put a coat of Geon rim on here. So ceramic coated these. Geon rim here. So if you guys need a tutorial DIY on how to ceramic coat wheels. I've got several videos on how to do that. I coated my buddy Craig's ZCP wheels with some G-Technic C5, which I used a lot of in the past, so I did that. I did the Forged Stars also in G-Technic. What else? I did my 437M wheels. On my 335, I did 2 sets actually of 437M wheels. So lots of DIY tutorial videos on my channel if you want to go check those out for a DIY. We pretty much just need to wait now for these to dry. So I've got 1 coat on here, and actually the front 2 wheels were ceramic coated previously when my buddy actually owned these. So technically I'm gonna have 2 coats in the front and 1 coat in the rear. So I might do another coat of the Geon rim here on the rear, but we'll probably fast forward again in about 24 hours once these have cured overnight, and then finally we can throw them on the car. Currently I've got my stock ZCP wheels on here, which I still love these. These are by far my favorite OEM BMW wheels. Obviously I don't have the spacers on, so they look really sunken in and weird, but favorite wheel of all time for BMW, and they still look so good on the car. But I think these are gonna look sick. So once again, fast forward in another 24 hours. I'll see you in a minute. One other thing I need to note is that the TE37s do not come with center caps. Yes, you can buy a set of center caps, but they're like $240 or $280 or something for the set. And most people that have TEs don't actually run center caps. So I don't think it's worth the $200+ for center caps for these. I think they look pretty tuner and pretty good without them, so I'm gonna leave those off. So what I do want to mention is that the stock rotor hubs here get pretty rusty in the inside, all this. So as you can see, once the wheel is on there, you're actually gonna see all this rust. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm gonna clean this up a bit, and I'm actually going to spray paint inside of here. So I figured I might as well show you that process as well while we're over here. As you guys can see, it's pretty rusty here, so I've got a couple tools. So these are wire brushes that I picked up from, I think, Northern Tool. I think these will both come in handy. Obviously this would be a lot easier if I didn't have studs on here, but it is what it is, so I just kind of need to work around it. But we're gonna go ahead and polish this up a little bit as best we can with our wire brush, just kind of like this, get all the crap off of here and make sure we've got a nice surface. And then what we're gonna do is actually spray paint it. So I've actually got some Rust-Oleum engine enamel here. This is good up to 500 degrees. I bought this from Home Depot. It was like $7 or something. So this should be good. And I did go with a gloss black, and I just want to not be able to see the rest behind there. So I think this will be sufficient. So as you can see, I've got a drop cloth here, and just gonna clean this up first, wrap this area just to protect it so we don't get any paint overspray, and then we'll do a couple coats of this. All right, a little progress report. So this is basically what I'm gonna do here. So I've got my little tarp up covering my brake and anything important. I'm gonna keep my area pretty confined to right here, so I'm not worried too much about the overspray. But I did cover all of my studs, obviously, and anything that I don't want painted. So once again, I did hit this with my wire brushes here, so this is ready to go. And I'm gonna spray paint all on the inside here and just the very lip. That's what we're gonna go with. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so there's 1 coat. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get started on the front and then obviously do the other 3. But here's what the front one looks like. Not as bad, but still kind of rusty and ugly. So I'm gonna clean that up, same thing, and I'll come back to you guys in a bit. Decent. Not 100% perfect, but good enough for government work, if you ask me. And whole point here is to not see the rust. So I'm pretty good with how this turned out. There we go. Obviously I need to clean up all this anti-seize. Okay, everybody, there it is. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you like these better or worse than the Forged Stars? I think this looks sick. Love it. Oh, you guys, I think this looks fantastic. A little more subtle than the bronze, wouldn't you say? All right, everybody. So I want all of you to leave me comments below on what you think looks better, the TEs or the Forged Star F14s. It sounds like most of my friends and family prefer the F14s. I know it's probably one of my favorite wheels for this car, but it's so played out. I think TEs are, you know, a lot of people have TEs too, but I think this kind of just suits the car. It's kind of more of a tuner look, and since I'm, you know, kind of daily driving this car for the time being, I think that this is just a little bit more subtle than the bronze, but I don't know. I love it. I think it looks really, really clean, super, super clean, super nice. But I also love the F14s. So comment below on which one you prefer. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but yeah, hopefully you guys like this. I think this is gonna stay for a little while. I did take it around the block, obviously, and I am rubbing a tiny little bit in the back. Plus I think I need to raise the back just a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of tucking the tire in the back, especially since the front is not. So in order to make them match a little bit better, I'm gonna probably raise the rear up a little tiny little bit, and we should be good to go. But yeah, so super excited to have these on. I think it looks really fantastic. And once again, the specs on these are 19 by 9.5 plus 23 and 19 by 10.5 plus 23. 275 30 19 and a 295 30 19. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything that we've done, please let me know. Otherwise, we will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for more. I got plenty of it. Thanks for watching.